What's up, guys? Mike here, aka you know who it is. So, somebody asked me a question: how long have you been wrenching for? And I have actually been wrenching for years. And the story behind that is what led me to wrenching was I used to take my cars to these Quick Lane, Speedy Lube, Jiffy Lube, which I highly suggest that you never go to. These people are paid minimum wage and overworked, and they don't give a fuck about your car. All they care about is getting you in and out as quick as possible. That's all they care about. They don't care about. They don't do MPI, multi-point inspection, which is called pretty much everywhere I've ever been to. They don't. They really don't care. I'm here to tell you. Okay, I'm here to tell you. Okay, man, they don't care. Some techs don't care. I've seen some shit. So the people at Jiffy Lube, I can only imagine how much they don't give a fuck about your car. Anyway, so I took my car, one of the first cars I ever owned. This is when I first started driving, many years ago. To Jiffy Lube, Quick Lane, Speedy Lube, and they didn't tighten the drain bolt all the way. What led to that was my car running out of oil. And first time I ever just sat there, just cranked up the music with the top off, winded my hair. I was fucking loving it. What happened? I was like, why am I losing speed? Look down. My all of my needles are in the danger zone. I'm like, oh shit. Of course, nobody's letting me over when that was a good day. So I sat down, and I highly suggest you guys never go to these places. Do not do that. Do not take your car to Speedy Lube, Jiffy Lube, or any of these places. I'm telling you, they get paid minimum wage and they don't care about your car. Take your car to the dealership because at least they're trained and they're certified. So I will say that. Sorry, but it's true. Or a trusted private shop. That is a fact. Do not take your car to these Jiffy Lube, Walmart. You people are crazy. They don't give a fuck about your car. Sometimes they don't even change your oil. That's a fact. They really do not care about your car. So anyway, I was having a bad day, and they didn't want to cover it, and they said, no, it wasn't us. And I was like, yeah, it was. So I had somebody come out and help me. Thank God for him, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know what I would have done. But yeah, we ended up, the engine was not seized. We were able to save it. It took a little bit of work, but yeah, I mean, honestly, that was not seized at all. So he came out, he helped me, he got oil. I mean, it was incredible what happened. I'm very thankful for that. So, what happened was, long story short, I was sitting down with my dad and I was pissed off, and I was talking to him about it, and I was like, this happened, and he said, well, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, I was like, well, I think I'm gonna have to start working on my own cars. And then, he's out there and he comes back and he hands me this. He goes, here you go, son. You're gonna need this. And I took it from him, and I remember that feeling I got when I just sat there and I was like, yep. And he handed me this SK. I've had this for many years, and I'm glad this never got stolen at the mini shops I've been to. And I also don't like to really get into a little bit too much personal information about myself, because people off the internet has showed up in person, and basically I don't know what the fuck their deal was. So that is another thing I want to point out. I do not trust people off the internet, so I don't really like to mention too much about myself. But getting on to it, he handed this to me, and he said, there you go, you're going to need this. And this means a lot to me, and this thing still works. I've used it for many years. Many years. This thing still holds up. SK. I really... I'm thankful that he gave this to me, because I don't know where I would be right now if he didn't. And ever since then, I've been learning how to work on my own cars. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know where I'd be right now. I also want to point out a couple of things I've seen about SK tools. People are talking about a little bit of quality issues. Now, you have to realize that in the US, we have to pay for healthcare, a fair wage, insurance, and other things that other third world countries such as China do not pay. They also have slave labor, child labor. They have really horrible working conditions. That is what you're supporting when you buy Chinese tools. Now, I know you don't care, or some of you don't, but you need to realize that when you buy Made in USA, you're supporting American workers and their families, just like your family. I can find an SK socket set, a 12-piece, quarter-inch for $40. Now, I'm telling you, if you spend your money, if you spend a little bit more, it'll make you feel better. But getting on to it, that is the difference between Made in USA and China tools. It's a fact. You're supporting Americans, their families, and more forward progress with these tool companies so they can improve themselves. A 12-piece Made in USA impact socket set for $40 by SK is not bad at all. That is very affordable. I also wanted to mention this. This is an SK trim tool that I use. I use this I love this thing more than anything. Here's the part number, 6648. I love this thing. I got this from an auto body friend. I know some of these tool collectors will say that's not good for the door. Please do not comment because you're retarded. And I'm sorry, I hope they make a cure for your stupidity. And I hope you don't reproduce. But anyway, also, this thing is amazing. I love this thing. This is just at my home. But anyway, here's another one that I love by SK. This is a tough ass mini pry bar is what I call it. So this is amazing for a lot of things. One, it's a good pry bar. If you have to get the nail out of the tire. Our opening bags, that's another thing. As you can see, I use it to open bags, pry out nails. Pretty much anything and everything is what I use this for. Another really big thing is for the Dakota airbag recalls, which, oh man, I bet you just got pissed off hearing that. You put this in a little slit in the steering wheel, push it through again, then pop it. It makes it that much simpler. And also, with all of those things I just mentioned, prying, cutting open bags, etc. Also, that is like a little tool right there, but I've never used that. This is also came in handy a lot. So I don't actually have to get up, I don't have to go look around. This has saved me a lot of time. So from me to you, SK, I just want to say thank you for making tools in the USA and hiring American workers. I'm very appreciative of what you've done, and I really hope that I can help you out. You guys really need to go check out SK Tools. If there's anything that you're looking for that's made in the USA, I do mean anything, silverware, trash bags, food storage, just type it in the comments. And I promise you I can find you something that is made in the USA. Wallets, silverware, trash bags, food storage, shoes, boots, windshield wipers, flags, such as this beautiful American flag right there. This is by Grace Alley. It is a beautiful flag, and it has over 11,000 reviews. It has 11,000 reviews, and it's at 5 stars. God bless America. Buy Made in USA and stay free.